Hey guys, it's Bob. Welcome once again to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. As I always say, if you've seen my channel before, I really appreciate it, you guys. I've met some amazing people on here, and I just have so much fun doing this. If you're new to my channel, and if you like what you're seeing, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would subscribe to my channel, and that goes to anybody, whether you've seen me before or not, that would be awesome. And even if you could click that notification icon, that way you'll be notified anytime I release some new content, which I try to do at least 5 days a week, if not 6. It just, as I get on with my work season, it's going to be a little harder to keep up at that rate, but I'll do my best. Hope everyone is doing well. I just had a show, a show I had to attend for my work on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they were long days, like from 4 o'clock in the morning till later in the evening. So to be now here on a Monday after 3 days of some really hard work and to sit back and listen to music, I am all about that. I got my cup of coffee to keep me awake, and I'm looking forward to hearing some good music. I'm kind of in a retro mood today, so I'm going to go back and listen to a live version of a song I've never heard before. This song was released in 1967. It is written by Procol Harum. Specifically, I believe the writer was Keith Reed. I don't know where their writing credits go, if it's just him or if it's the band. I'm not really sure. I never honestly researched that. The lead singer of Procol Harum is Gary Brooker. Unfortunately, he passed away, I want to say January or February of this year from cancer, which is really major loss to the music community because he was such a amazing singer. So many of their songs, I'm going to be reacting to Whiter Shade of Pale, a live version of it, but so many of their songs were so good, and I just don't think they really got the full recognition as a band that I think they should have. I'm not sure. At 67, I got to remember I was less than 10 years old still, so I was a little young, but you know, as I got into my early teens and I started listening to with a little more detail some of these songs, I had an older brother, so I heard a lot of these, but I started listening in more detail with these songs, and I don't ever remember hearing much from them other than like a Whiter Shade of Pale. And I've listened since then to a lot of their albums, and amazing band. And like I said, I'm not sure they got the credit they deserved. I don't know everything about this song, but I did some research on this song a couple months ago, one night, just reading about it. And I think it has to do with a woman leaving some guy, and the guy doesn't take it well. It pretty much breaks him. Now, there are different thoughts on it because I had other people's take on it being completely different. It's been a little bit of time since I read it, so I don't remember all the scenarios that were presented, but basically the thoughts were all over the board. And this line of reasoning that a woman left this guy who didn't handle it well, that seemed to be the main consensus on it, so I'm going to go with that. Bottom line, though, no matter what their true meaning of it is, it's a beautiful song, and it reacts different people in different ways, and I like that in a song when it does that. The concert that we're going to be watching, the clip, is from 2006 from Denmark. Now, I know I have quite a few people from Denmark that listen to my channel. If you were there by chance, please let me know, and please make a comment in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts on what you thought of the entire concert, what you thought of Gary's singing, and the orchestra, I bet, is going to be beautiful because I know he's backed up by a huge orchestra. So I'd love to know about the musicians. I don't know if there's background vocals, but if there are, if I could hear about that. I just love older music, and especially when it's presented in a more modern setting. So that's awesome. So, all right, let me get set up, and we're going to dive right into it. Okay, hold on. Okay, we are back. Listen, before I get into this, I want to just pass something by you guys. I was in the grocery store. You know, I gotta say, I have found 4 or 5 songs that I really like while at the grocery store and listening to their music overhead. And then I pull out my Shazam and I tag the song so I can figure out who it is. And I came across one the other day. it was really a nice little song. It was real easy. It's not somebody with these vocals that are blaring out or anything. It was just really a nice kind of sweet song that I just really liked. And I've heard a little bit too much of it to really react to it. And then I checked out the video, and it's not really a video. I think it's just a still picture of the song. But I was wondering if you guys would take a listen to that. I'll put the link in my comments or in my description, and if you could comment on it, that would be great. If you have time, check it out. The singer is bear with me. It is Amanda Rogers, and the name of the song is Fate's Northern Shore. I really like it. For me, it's just like a catchy little tune that I thought was really nice. So give me your thoughts if you have a chance. Like I said, I'll have the link in the description. Okay, let's get right into this. So here we go. This is Procol Harum live in 2006 in Denmark. Well, it's really just the lead singer. And let's get right into it. Here we go. I was right about the orchestra. It sounds great. Especially in the headphones. Real quick, have you guys ever been to a symphony before? It is amazing when you hear like a violin playing, the sound that you hear, you almost hear the wood, you almost really feel and hear the wood vibrating when they're playing. And it's a sound that just doesn't get captured on like CDs or anything. It's just an amazing sound. If you've been to a symphony, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just an awesome sound. Anyways, here we go. This is really pretty. Wow.
We skip the life and let go. Woo! We turn cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick. But the crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder. As the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought a tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned to water, shade of pale.
Oh. Okay, I better pause this because we're halfway through it, and that's a nice break. I can see that I'll be getting very extremely sentimental over this song. There's something, I don't want to say it's sad. There's something, it's kind of sad. I get this sad feeling kind of comes over me when I hear this song, because it just kind of takes me back to such a special time. And the sadness, I guess, comes from the fact that those are memories of the past, that they're gone. And I think he feels it too. You can see it in his face. This is so powerful. Listening to him, wow, at a point in his life that he's older, and his voice still sounding as great as it does is amazing. And it might even be better. To me, it has more feel to it. What I like about it is that it's a real sound. There's no electronics. There's nothing added to change or improve his voice. You can just hear his voice with nothing else really playing around with it. And plus you can hear some of that raspiness that, I like. If you follow my my videos, and one person that is Sigrid, where I just love the raspiness in her voice. But his raspiness just adds so much to this song. Oh man, this emotions are flooding over me. This is really good. Growing up, this song just never sounded as good as it does right now, especially me listening through the headphones, which just kind of brings everything right there. When this song came out, I was listening to it probably on a transistor radio, not known for its high fidelity. And I liked it then, and I like it even more now. I got to remember, there were times when I would go to bed and I would have my little transistor radio, and I would put that under my pillow. And I assume you guys might have done the exact same thing. Put it under my pillow at night. And my parents didn't know I was listening to the music, but if you put your head and your ear right, you could hear the radio. And I fell asleep many nights doing that. And I remember specifically hearing this song and thinking to myself kind of how relaxing it was to go to sleep to. Okay, I'm rambling here. This is so great. I'll play this to the end, then we'll talk some more, okay? Here we go.
She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see, but I wanted through with my playing cards, would not let it be. When I was 16 vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast, and I'll never my eyes were open, they might just as well been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned white, shade of pale. at first just go sleep. Turn the wide shade on so much. Thank you for having us.
That, you guys, that was so good. And like I said, so I want to say sad because we've lost him. But you know what? He's given us some great memories. I don't know if there's ever been a better version of this song than this one. I knew that there was going to be a choir because that opening shot, you can see the stage and you can kind of see the choir tucked up in the corner. So I thought there was going to be a choir. I knew the orchestra was going to sound good. Wow. I hope you're feeling the same thing I am when listening to this song, especially if you're closer to my age and you grew up with this, and to see this is just so touching. What I think almost makes this even more significant emotionally to me, if you will, with all the things that were going on in the world when this was released. You had the Vietnam War pretty much starting up, and for all that turmoil and the pushback against that and the battle, it's just something this beautiful came out of that era is just amazing to me. What does comfort me even today, that when everything, at least in this world, looks so bad and everything seems to be in just this complete disarray, there's still good in people's hearts. And that's really something to hold on to. It's something that I hold because every day in talking to people, I come across good things, and that makes me restore my faith in humanity every once in a while. After all these years, he was able to recreate this song and have people walk away with the exact same feeling and emotions that they had so many years ago. That's amazing. I don't think his voice slipped at all. I think it's magic. It says so much about this performance, says so much about Gary's vocals as well as the song itself. It's timeless. It's really amazing. All right. Let me just regroup, get a little more emotionally stable, and I'll be back for my final thoughts. Hold on. Now that was a really, really good version of this song. I had to take a minute and really kind of take it all in. I looked it up to see who the orchestra was because they just sounded amazing, and it was the Danish National Concert Orchestra. What a perfect compliment to his voice, and what a great arrangement they had in the song. It was just wonderful. Hearing this song, and even other songs like this, but this song specifically, it reminds me what an amazing library of songs we grew up with in the 60s and 70s. The melodies were great. The lyrics were so impactful and genuine. They weren't just, people didn't write lyrics. I don't want to say nobody did, but so many lyrics had real meaning to them, not just like some of the music today that really, it's more about the music and the danceability of a song sometimes than what the true song is really about. And that's what makes, I think, these songs so special. This song was such a great, what's the word for it? Like a great cornerstone of songs for that entire era. It was kind of a go-to song, I think, when you really want to kind of sum up that era in a song. I think this might be the one. And there'll never be another song quite like this one. I think this song kind of makes you want to grab the person you love and like just do a little slow dancing and get into the music and get lost in the moment. It's that special. Even though I've heard the song so many times, I mean, a lot of times, it's still to this day sends chills up and down my spine every time I hear it. And this version of it does that even more. And a lot of that is because of the orchestra and the chorus. The people that were singing in the background, they were beautiful. I mean, it's just this whole thing came together as good as it possibly could. There is no doubt in my mind that this is Gary's masterpiece, this song, and it just will never be forgotten. As I said, I've always had mixed emotions when I hear this song, of sadness and beauty at the same time. And hearing this again just brings out those emotions out even more because of the perfection of this performance. Amazing performance. All right, guys, listen, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you would please subscribe to my channel, that'd be great. I'm on my battle towards 10,000 subscribers. So I'm winning the battle so far. I'm going in the right direction. That's the way I measure it. So thank you for everyone who has. And I would appreciate anybody who would be willing to do that as well. All right, guys, you have a great day. I really appreciate you listening to this. I know it ran a little longer than some of mine, but I think it was worth every minute. So, okay, guys, peace out. I will talk to you next time, okay? Bye-bye.